Hey everybody, this is Paul Spica with Spica Real Estate here with your Sierrafield Condominiums market update for November 2022. All right, by now you should have received your market update that looks something like this without my red chicken scratch on it. And I want to highlight a handful of things that are on this report. There's quite a bit going on this month. Starting at the very top, property number 1 there, 1219 Yuma Ridge, that is now pending. And that did go pending within the timeline that was set, which is usually a good indicator that that is likely to sell at or maybe even above full price. It's tough to know. We'll find out hopefully by next month. The next few on there, the ones there in Sand Springs, those are all the new construction condos that we have going up. Those are 2 of the last 3 buildings there in the greens at the very end of Sand Springs. Two of those, 1270 and 1272, have 3-stall garages. So if you or anybody that you know is looking for a condo but needs a 3-stall garage, give us a call. It is somewhat rare to have a condo with a 3-stall, and so we expect that when those get closer to being finished, they will likely sell pretty quickly. If there's interest, let us know. Towards the bottom of your list there's a couple of interesting things that I want to point out. Number 13, 14, 15, and 16 are all sold condos. Now, the first thing that I want to point out is the one there at Cactus Cove, 7398 Cactus Cove and 7368 Sierrafield Drive. Interestingly, those are the exact same floor plan, but one is an interior unit and one is an end unit. And I've said for years that, and this is fairly obvious, but end units tend to sell for a little bit more than interior units. Now in this case, the finishes were a little bit different, but generally speaking, that doesn't account for a massive change in valuation. But end unit versus interior unit is usually somewhere in the ballpark of 5 to 10%. And if my rough math is right, that's about where this landed, somewhere in that range. So a really good case study of the difference in value between an end unit and an interior unit. The other thing that I want to point out there is the last 2, 7358 Rock Canyon and 7397 Cactus Cove. These are good indicators of what we're seeing in the market. You'll notice, you can't see it on here, but both of those sold for less than asking price. Now, you'll see the one on Sierrafield Court sold for more than asking price, quite a bit more than asking price. So we are still seeing above asking price offers, but we are starting to see below asking price offers that actually get accepted and get done. This is the phrase that we've been using, the buzzword lately has been shifting market. This is a good indicator of a shifting market. Now, that doesn't mean that the market is tanking, the sky is not falling, but you do have to be very sensitive with your pricing and with your strategy when you put your condo on the market. It is still a good time to buy. Interest rates are higher, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad time to buy. Historically, we're still at medium-ish price ranges or medium-ish ranges for interest rates, and values are starting to level off a little bit. We aren't seeing values go down, but we are seeing values plateau. I've often used this analogy that we've been seeing this, a steep rise in value, and then we're starting to do this. We aren't doing this. We aren't currently in a downward trending market. You may hear some stats that point that way. You may see some headlines that point that way. But if you have any questions, please give me a call. The market is very clear right now. It is shifting. And there's a lot of good things happening, but you do have to be very strategic in your moves in the market. So, as always, if you have any questions about how this impacts you and your condo here in Sierrafield, feel free to give us a call. We'd love to chat.